Good morning, everyone. So we will reporting about renewable energy and politics and nuclear energy. So renewable energy refers to energy obtained from natural resources that are continuously replenished, making it a clean and sustainable alternative to conventional fossil fuels. Common forms of renewable energy include solar, wind, hydropower, geothermal, and biomass energy. So, sinasabi dito na yung renewable energy ay tinatawag siyang clean or natural energy na galing sa mga natural resources kaya hindi siya nauubos at natural siyang napapalitan. So, ilan sa mga examples ay ang solar, wind, hydropower, and geothermal at biomass energy. So, later, di-discuss siya kung ano-ano ang different and renewable energies. So, next is these sources contribute significantly to the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions and help mitigate the effects of climate change while addressing the limited availability and environmental impact of fossil fuels. So, malaga daw ito dahil nakakatulong siya sa pagbawas ng mga greenhouse gas emissions at sa paglaban sa mga climate change. So, unlike sa fossil fuels na nakakasira sa environment at may limited supply, is the Philippines possess favorable geographical characteristics that support the development of renewable energy, particularly geothermal energy to its location along the Pacific Ring of Fire, as well as strong potential for solar and wind energy in remote and off-grid areas. So, dito daw sa atin sa Philippines, mas malaki ang potential natin sa renewable energy dahil sa geographical location ng bansa. Isa sa ating bansa or ang Philippines sa mga leading producers ng geothermal energy dahil malagtagpuan siya sa Pacific Ring of Fire. So, meron daw tayong magandang opportunities para sa solar at wind energy, lalo na sa mga isolated at off-grid areas kung saan mahirap magtayo ng conventional power plants. So, sa pamamagitan ng renewable energy, mas maraming communities and pwede siyang mabigyan ng access sa kuryente. So, maliban sa Philippines, marami pang mga bansa tulad ng Germany, China at United States na successful sa pag-implement ng renewable energy na kung saan nagpapatunay siya na possible at helpful ang mga paggamit sa sustainable energy resources. So, in these lessons, we will learn what is renewable energy, the different types of renewable energy, and how it helps and works.
So next po is renewable energy supply technologies. Next slide po. So una po sa lahat is yung hydropower. So yung hydropower po, it uses the flow of water from rivers or dams to spin turbines and generate electricity. And yung famous po sa atin na example is yung Agos 6 Hydroelectric Plant in Iligan City. And isa po yun sa major power source ng Mindanao. Next naman po is bioenergy. So yung bioenergy po is parang siya po yung whole family. Kasi siya po is general term for any energy we get from plants or organic waste. Next naman po is yung biopower. Sa biopower naman po, siya po is para sa electricity. It's when we burn the waste to turn into lights or run a factory. Tulad po nung Victoria Mining Company. Next slide po. So next po is yung biofuel. So yung biofuel naman po is for transportation. It's when we turn plants into liquid gas to make cars and buses move like cocoa biodiesel. So yung tatlo po, yung bioenergy, biopower, and biofuel, sila po is parang interchangeably kasi po pare-parehas lang po sila ng pinagkukunan ng power which is yung organic waste for organic materials and parang tinatawag din po silang biomass. Next naman po is yung wind power. So, common na din naman po yan sa atin and it captures the kinetic energy of wind using large blades connected to a generator. Example po natin is yung Banggi Wind Farm in Ilocos Norte. And we have our very own din naman po sa Puerto. Kung alam ko pa is sa Baclayan po yun. The next po is solar power. Converts sunlight directly into electricity using photovoltaic panels or concentrated solar thermal systems. Famous po sa example sa Philippines is yung Calatagan Solar Farm in Batangas. And dito naman po sa atin, alam naman po natin na yung Unitap po is ang ginagamit niya na po is solar power para makapag-generate po ng electricity po. Next slide po. Yan po, geothermal energy. So sa geothermal energy po, it taps into the heat of the Earth's interior o yung mga steam or hot water po to drive turbines. So sa Philippines po, ang famous po sa atin is yung Tiwi Geothermal Power Plant in Albay. And the Philippines is one of the world top producers of the geothermal energy. Next naman po is ocean energy. So parang ano lang din po siya, wind energy, yung parang windmill po. Pero ang pinagkaibahan lang po is nasa ilalim po siya ng tubig po, and it harnesses energy from the movement of tides, waves, or temperature differences in ocean water. Wala pa po masyadong parang nagagawa nito, pero may mga cases din naman po tulad ng San Bernardino Ocean Power Project po sa Samar. Yun po. Next slide po.
Naririnig niyo po ba ako,
Ay, wait lang po.
sir?
Yes, Neng. Yes. Yes.
Naririnig po ako.
Oo, maano lang,
So, good morning po.
mahina. Mahina, Neng. Medyo mahina,
Sige
Neng.
po.
Mahina.
Okay na po, sir.
Sige, okay na yan. Okay na.
Sige po. So, next po is yung benefits po ng renewable energy natin. So, yung nandyan po sa PPT is, yan po yung tinakal ni Miss Lara po kanina. So, next slide po. Next slide po.
Neng, anong gamit
So,
mo?
environmental
Cellphone?
benefits po.
Neng, anong gamit mo? Cellphone?
Opo,
Tapos, may ano ka, may headset?
sir.
May headset ka?
Wala po.
Sir,
Baka walang internet.
baka dahil sa internet. Yung microphone kaya na, ano mo, makikita mo kung ma-adjust. Ay, baka nga ano, internet, ano. Siya, sige, Neng. Neng, baka mahina lang ang internet talaga ngayon.
Sir, okay na po? Naririnig na po ako. Yan. Environmental benefits po. So, first po is reduces greenhouse gases emissions po. So, dito naman po is yung bumababa po yung dami ng mga gas na nagkakos po ng pag-init ng ating mundo. Like yung carbon dioxide po, na kadalasan po is galing po sa fossil fuels like gas and coal po. Next is help fights climate change and global warming. So, dito naman po is nag-help po ito against sa pag-change ng klima and pag-init po ng ating mundo, yung nabanggit nga po kanina. Tapos, mas konting init na po yung ating maiipon sa ating atmosphere. Kaya po, nababawasan na rin po yung mga bagyo and tagtuyot po at pagtaas ng level ng ating dagat. So, next po is produce minimal air, water, and soil pollution po. So, dito po is hindi na po gaanong magkakos po ng pollution yung sa hangin po, sa water and sa soil po natin. Unlike po sa mga planta na gumagamit po ng coal na nakakasama po sa ating kapaligiran. Kasi po naglalabas po ito ng usok and nakakasira po ito sa ating mga ilog at sa ating kalupaan po. Next po is prevents health problems caused by fossil fuels pollution. So dito naman po is na nalelesen po yung mga sakit na cause po ng maruming hangin po, like yung ubo po, sipon at problema po sa baga tsaka sa bato. Next slide po. So proceed naman po tayo sa economic and social benefits. So, creates employment opportunities. So, marami pong trabaho yung mabubuo natin dito. Mula po sa paggawa ng mga solar panels hanggang sa pag-ayos po ng ating wind turbines. Nakaka-help din po ito para mapababa po yung difference ng ekonomiya po sa urban at rural areas. Lalo na po kung yung province po is maraming pwedeng gamiting renewable resources po. Next is encourage investment and technological development. So, maraming local and foreign investors po yung naaakit na mag-invest dito sa atin. So, ito naman po is magpapaunlad po ng mas bagong technology para po mas mura at effective po yung renewable energy natin. Like sa parang pag-improve po ng battery storage para po hindi mawala ng kuryente kahit na po wala po tayong yung araw po or hangin. Next po is reduce fuel importation cost. So dito po is yung malaki po yung nagagastos ng Pilipinas sa pagbili po ng mga fuels mula po sa ibang bansa. Pero meron man po tayong renewable energy. Paggamit po natin yung mga ito is mababawasan po natin yung pagdepend sa imported fuels po at mas makakatipid pa po tayo. Next po is support sustainable development goals. Ay, wait lang po. Yan. Last po is it helps address critical issue po including poverty by providing affordable energy po, access po sa kanila lalo na po kung malalayo yung lugar or underserved communities po. And also sa public health improvement po. By reducing pollution po lalo na po kung nagkakaroon na po ng sakit yung mga tao. By prioritizing renewable energy, nation can build more equitable, resilient societies po that meet current needs without compromising the ability of the future generation po. Next po. Thank you po.
Good morning po. Si Mayot po ito. Challenges of renewable energy. The first one is high upfront cost. While the cost of renewable energy technologies has decreased over time, the initial investment can still be prohibitively expensive for many individuals and businesses. So, ayun, kahit mas nagiging affordable na yung mga renewable energy, tulad ng mga solar, wind, and geothermal, malaki pa rin yung initial investment na kinakailangan. Halimbawa, sa pag-install ng solar panels o wind turbines, hindi lang equipment ang ginagastusan, kundi lupa, yung mga professional installation at maintenance systems. Para sa maraming pamilya at mga negosyante lalo na sa mga developing countries, mahirap maglabas ng malaking, puhunan sa simula kahit alam nilang bababa naman ang gastos sa kuryente at mas makakatipid sila sa long run. So, nagiging challenging po ito dahil karamihan sa mga tao at sa mga negosyo ay mas nakaka-focus sila sa short-term costs kaysa sa long-term benefits. Kung limitado ang capital or access sa loans at financial support, mas pinipili nilang manatili, sa mga traditional energy sources na mas mura sa umpisa kahit mas mahal at mas delikado sa kalikasan sa, katagalan po. Next slide na po. So, intermittency po, the production of renewable energy such as solar and wind is affected by the weather, so energy storage systems are needed. So, pag sinabi po nating intermittency, ibig sabihin po nito ay hindi palaging, pare-pareho yung energy production. So, katulad po sa sa mga solar at wind energy, sila po ay nakadepende sa natural conditions na hindi kayang kontrolin po ng mga tao. Halimbawa, kahit may malawak na solar farm, biglang bababa ang output kapag sunod-sunod po ang bagyo or may mahabang tag-ulan. So, sa wind energy naman, may mga panahon na sapat ang likas ng hangin sa umaga pero halos wala sa gabi. So, kaya pabago-bago ang supply ng kuryente. Challenging po ito dahil kailangan ng power system na marunong mag-adjust in real time. Kapag biglang bumaba ang renewable energy output, kailangan may ibang source o storage energy na agad papalit para hindi magkaroon ng brownout. Ang problem, ang energy storage at grid balancing technologies ay hindi paganap na advanced at widely available, lalo na sa maraming developing areas. Dahil dito, mas komplikado ang pagmamanage ng supply at demand na nangangailangan ng mas maingat na planning para maging stable at reliable ang mga renewable system. Sunod naman po ay regulation. There needs to be government policies to support the development of renewable energy. Energy po yun. So, malaki ang papel ng government sa pagpapalaganap ng renewable energy. Kailangan ng malinaw at consistent na policies tulad ng incentives, subsidies at long-term energy plans para mahikayat ang investors at energy developers. Kapag may sapat na government support, mas nagiging madali ang pag-develop ng solar, ng wind energy at geothermal at iba pang renewable energy sources. So, kung pabago-bago po ang policies, maaring maging challenging po ito, katulad ng kulang sa incentives o mabagal ang approval process pag walang malinaw na direksyon ang gobyerno, nagiging risky para sa investors ang pumasok sa renewable energy projects. Kaya bumabagal ang transition mula sa fossil fuels patungo sa mas malinis at mas ligtas at mas sustainable na energy systems po. Next slide po. Infrastructure. Widespread adoption of renewable energy requires significant investment in infrastructure including transmission lines, storage facilities, and distribution networks. So, hindi po sapat na may renewable energy source lang. Kailangan din ng maayos na infrastructure. Para gumana ito ng maayos, halimbawa yung hydropower plants, wind farms at geothermal facilities ay kadalasang matatagpuan sa malalayong lugar. Kaya kailangan ng transmission lines para makarating ang kuryente sa mga bahay-bahay, hospital at iba pang establishments. Mahalaga rin ang storage facilities tulad ng batteries para may supply pa rin kahit walang araw o mahina ang hangin. So, challenging po ito dahil ang paggawa at pag-upgrade ng infrastructure ay nangangailangan ng malaking pondo katulad nga po nung una kong nabanggit, yung high upfront cost. So, ang kailangan din po ng mga technical na expertise at mahabang panahon. Kapag hindi sabay na na-develop ang energy source at ang infrastructure, hindi nagagamit ng buo ang potential ng renewable energy kahit available at sustainable ito. Number 5 naman po ay the public acceptance. Renewable energy projects can face resistance from local communities due to concerns about noise, visual impact, or other issues. Isa isa din itong challenges dahil siyempre maaring may takot yung iba, yung sa mga nakatira sa areas na yon or may mga agam-agam sila tungkol sa kanilang kalusugan at may mga ilang community na nag-aalala na sa ingay nito mula sa wind turbines ay maaring magdulot ng stress, problema sa pagtulog o discomfort sa mga residents. Sa hydropower projects naman ay maaring may pangamba sila tungkol sa posibleng epekto ng dam sa kalidad ng tubig, sanitation at kalusugan ng mga taong umaasa sa ilog para sa pang-araw-araw na gamit. Challenging po ito dahil kapag pakiramdam ng community ay nanganganib ang kanilang kalusugan at kaligtasan, mas pinipili nilang tutulan ang project. Kahit ito ay environmental friendly, kung kulang sa tamang impormasyon or mga health impact assessments at community consultation, nawawala yung tiwala ng publiko na nagre-results ng delays o tuluyang pag-cancel ng renewable energy projects. So next reporter na po. Thank you po.
The role of the government in society. So, to increase investment in research and development, investments in research
Neng,
development can drive
wait lang. Sino na yan? Sino na?
si Duaso po.
Duaso. Sige, thank you. Go ahead.
So, investment in research and development can drive innovation, reduce the cost of renewable energy technologies, and increase their competitiveness with fossil fuels. So, investment for clean energy like solar and wind, linking directly to foster innovation and cheaper tech that beats fossil fuels. Governments fund Government funds research and development through grants, labs, and tax breaks, sparking new ideas that companies might skip due to high risk. For example, they backed university projects or national labs to invent better batteries, then share results so businesses can use them freely. Uh, Encourage private sector and investment by creating a favorable investment climate and providing the necessary support and incentives. Government can encourage private sector investment in renewable energy projects. Government can push private companies to invest in clean energy projects like solar and wind farms by making the business side easy and attractive. This means setting up a safe space where companies don't fear risks like steady electricity prices, quick permits, and protection from uncertainty. When profits feel sure and red tape is slow, businesses for billions into renewable instead of sticking with coal or oil. Government policies and regulations play a pivotal role in promoting renewable energy adoption. Policies such as feed-in tariffs, renewable portfolio standards or RPS, and carbon pricing mechanisms can incentivize renewable energy development and create a level playing field fossils. So governments create and enforce these policies to make renewable like solar and wind more appealing than coal or oil. Feed-in tariffs guarantee steady payments to producers. RPS forces power companies to buy a set amount of green energy, and carbon pricing adds fees to dirty fuels pollution, diverting subsidies from fossil fuels like oil, gas, and coal to renewables such as solar and wind cuts planet's warming emissions that drive climate change, which hits poor areas hardest with disasters like floods and droughts. This shift promotes equality by funding clean energy projects for low income and vulnerable communities, creating jobs and affordable power where it is needed most. Raising public awareness about the benefits of renewable energy and the impact of climate change can drive demand for renewable energy and encourage more people to adopt sustainable energy practices. So, raising public awareness about the benefits of renewable energy and the impact of climate change can drive demand for renewable energy and encourage more people to adopt sustainable energy practices. Teaching people about clean energy benefits and climate change effect boosts demands for solar, wind, and other renewables. It pushes more folks switch to green habits. When people learn how to renewable cuts bills, clean air, and fight global warming, they want them more. This leads on companies to build clean power faster. We can raise public awareness about renewable energy benefits and climate change through holding a talks, classes, and fun events in neighborhoods and school to show how easy renewable are. Use TV, social media, and ads to share stories of a healthier planet. Work with big energy firms, green groups, and leaders to spread the word widely. Yun lang po. Thank you po.
So, before we move to the next lessons, we prepare some interactive activities so we can see if you're still with us and actively participating. So, yung mechanics po is, pipili kami ng isa, dito sa wheels ng names and bali 10 persons. Then, kung sino po yung na pipik dito sa wheels, meron kaming pinipare na questions, which is, pamay papakita ko, ito po. Pipili kayo ng questions dito sa bahay kubo. Kung anong gusto nyong, bali may foods dyan, And then, pipili kayo kung anong foods ang want nyo. And then, each foods ay may questions na nakaprepare. Let's start na po. Lansangan Alfred. Nandito po si Sir Lansangan. Wala daw po. So, proceed tayo sa next. Reporter po, si Anya. Manalo Kate Sabrin po. Mamanalo po. Dito po si Mamanalo Kate Sabrin. So, Mamanalo, magpipick ka po dito ng kung ano sa sari-sari store. Kung ano daw pong foods ang gusto niya. And then, each foods po ay may questions silang prepare.
Cracklings.
Cracklings. So the question is, does renewable energy help with climate change? True or false?
So again po, ang opinion ko po is yes, nakakatulong po talaga siya sa renewable energy. Nakakatulong po ang renewable energy sa climate change. Tulad po ng mga solar, wind at saka mga hydro po. Yung po ay more on po kasi yung mga yon is naglalabas po siya ng maraming carbon dioxide katulad po ng sinabi kanina. Yung carbon dioxide po na yun is siya po yung nagiging main reasons kung bakit umiinit yung mundo natin. Hindi po katulad ng mga fossil fuels tapos at saka yung mga coal at oil po na sobrang polluting po nun. Tapos ang renewable energy po is mas clean po at mas safe gamitin. Kapag po tayo ay may ginagamit na na renewable energy, mas nababawasan po yung air pollution po. Mas healthy po sa mga tao at kakaunti po yung damage na nakoko sa kalikasan natin. Tapos hindi rin po yun nauubos katulad po ng source natin ngayon na energy. Tapos, pang long term din po siyang solution para sa climate change. Yun lang po.
Thank you po, Miss Manalo. So, next po ay, ano na lang po, limang person na lang po siguro pipiliin natin para po hindi time consuming. Si Alfred pa. Nandito na po ba si Mr. Alansangan? Miss Manalo Claire po. Nandito po ba si Miss Manalo Claire? Wala rin ata. Wala. Alfred. Paldo na kay Alfred eh. Miss Maarte Micaela po. Marte. Nandito po si Miss Marte. Wala din. Okay.
Neng may nakasagot kanina, may nakasagot.
Sir?
Sino yung may natawag kayo kanina, may nakasagot?
Si Manalo po. Manalo Kate po. Sabrine.
Yun. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Si Ma'am Bernardo Aizal po. Nandito po ba si Bernardo? Ma'am Bernardo po.
Reporter po.
Sige, last na lang po muna and then kapag wala po ay proceed na po tayo sa next lesson and then tatapusin na lang po natin to later after para po may recitation po kayo kay sir. Si Ma'am Salamat Janelle Mincy po. Wala din po. Mag-volunteer po si... Sige, ganito na lang pag may gustong mag-volunteer. Si si Gabia po. Mag-volunteer po kayo.
Yes po.
Yeah.
Pwede pong paulit po ng tanong.
Magpipili lang muna po kayo kung alin po yung mapili nyo dito na foods and then may question po siya na naka-prepare each food po.
So sasagutin ko na lang po yung your renewable energy po.
Hindi po. Bali, pipili ka po dito kung ano pong foods na want mo and then sa sari-sari store po and then each food po may question po na nakalagay.
Okay po. Pwede po yung sa itlog po.
Multiple choice po. Which renewable energy source is being utilized by the Agus or hydroelectric plant in Iligan City to provide a major power source for Mindanao? Mm.
Hello, audible po ba?
Yes po.
Ang answer po is yung letter B po, hydropower.
Hydropower?
Yes po, yes po.
Okay po. So tama po yung sagot. Let's proceed na po sa next lesson. So, our next topic po is lesson 7, politics in nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is a powerful source of electricity produced through nuclear reactions. It is used by many countries to meet growing energy demands while reducing carbon emissions. Despite its benefits, nuclear energy also raises concerns about safety, waste management, and environmental impact. So, ibig sabihin po dito, ang nuclear energy daw po ay isa sa mga malakas at efficient na source ng kuryente. So, ang electricity niya ay nagmula sa nuclear reactions wherein hinahati ng atoms para makapag-produce ng malaking energy. And kahit maliit lang ang fuel, malaki na agad yung kuryenteng na-produce niya. So, maraming bansa na daw ang gumagamit ng nuclear energy para ma-meet ang growing energy demands while reducing emissions, lalo na tumataas na yung ating population at industries. But despite of its good benefits daw, ang nuclear energy ay may mga pros and cons pa din. So, kasama dito yung safety, lalo na kapag may mga accident, waste management, dahil ang radioactive waste ay delikado at matagal siya bago mawala. At last is environmental impact. So, posible nakaka-apekto siya sa environment kapag hindi maayos yung management. So, ang nuclear energy ay hindi lang siya about sa technologies, kundi isang political issues. So, because kailangan siya ng tamang decision and mga government para matimbang yung benefits at yung mga risks nito.
Good morning po. Naririnig po ba ako? So, I will be discussing nuclear energy, specifically kung paano po ito ginagamit sa pag-produce ng electricity at kung ano po yung mga advantages at challenges nito bilang energy source. So, first po is the nuclear energy. Ang nuclear energy po ay energy na nagmumula sa nucleus or sa gitna ng atom. Sa mga nuclear power plants po, ang karaniwang ginagamit na fuel ay uranium dahil madali po itong sumailalim sa nuclear reaction at nakakapag-produce po ito ng malaking amount ng energy. How nuclear power plant produces electricity? Sa isang nuclear power plant po, ang goal po ay gumawa ng init or heat. Tapos yung init na po ito ay ginagamit para pakuluin yung tubig hanggang maging steam. Tapos yung steam po ay nagpapaikot sa turbine at yung turbine naman po ay nakakabit sa generator. Kapag umikot na po yung generator, nagko-convert po ito ng mechanical energy into electrical energy na dinadala sa mga community po sa pamamagitan ng transmission lines. Next slide po. Before ko po i-discuss yung advantages and disadvantages ng nuclear energy, add ko na lang po yung nuclear power plant versus coal-fired power plant. Magkapareho po ang nuclear at coal-fired power plant sa pagdating po ng process. Pareho po silang gumagamit ng steam, turbine at generator. Ang pinagkaiba lang po nila ay yung source ng kanilang heat. Sa coal power plant po, sinusunog po yung coal, while sa nuclear power plant po, ang heat po ay nanggagaling sa nuclear fission, hindi po sa combustion. Ang advantages po ng nuclear energy ay isa po ito sa pinakamalaking advantage ng nuclear energy ay ang mababang greenhouse gas emission. Hindi po ito naglalabas ng carbon dioxide tulad ng coal-fired power plants. Dahil dito po, tinuturing na ang nuclear energy bilang isang low carbon energy source na nakakatulong po sa paglaban sa climate change. Bukod po dito, kaya po nitong mag-produce ng malaking amount ng electricity gamit po yung mga maliliit na fuel. The risk and disadvantages naman po ay ang nuclear fission po ay may kinalaman sa radioactivity at ang mataas na radiation exposure ay delikado po para sa health ng tao at sa environment po. Isang historical example po nito ay ang paggamit ng nuclear technology po sa atomic bombing ng Hiroshima at Nagasaki noong 1945 na nagpapakita po ng destructive potential ng nuclear energy kapag hindi po ginagamit ng tama. Next slide po. The historical background of nuclear energy. Pagkatapos po ng World War II, nag-shift po yung nuclear technology mula sa military use patungo po sa peaceful application. Noong 1953 po, inilungsad po ni President Dwight D. ang Atoms for Peace program. Tapos noong 1957 naman po, itinatag ang International Atomic Energy Agency upang maiwasan ang nuclear weapons proliferation at i-promote ang safe and peaceful use ng nuclear energy. Dahil po dito, dumami po yung nuclear power plants noong 1960s at 1970s. Next slide po. Nuclear waste and spent fuel. Habang tumatagal po yung operation ng nuclear reaction, ang fuel po ay nawawala ng efficiency. Ang fuel po na ito ay tinatawag na spent fuel. Kahit hindi na po ito ginagamit, radioactive pa rin po ito at maaaring tumagal ng libo-libong hanggang daang libong taon. Disposal of nuclear waste. Dahil po sa radioactive ang spent fuel, kailangan po ito itapon sa maayos at safe na paraan. Karaniwang solusyon po ay ang paglalagay nito sa secure containers at pagbabaon nito sa malalim or sa underground storage facilities. Kapag hindi po maayos ang disposal, may possibility na makontaminate ang underground na maaari pong magdulot ng seryosong environmental at health problems. Ang safety measures po para dito ay para maiwasan po ang aksidente, ang nuclear power plants po ay may multiple safety system. Kabilang po dito ang mga containment structures, radiation monitoring, at mahigpit na international regulations. Ang operation po ng nuclear power plants ay sinusubaybayan ng mga regulatory bodies upang masiguro po ang kaligtasan ng lahat. Thank you po. Next reporter po.
Good morning po. Audible po ba?
Wait lang po, Miss Hannah. So, before we proceed to the next slide, we prepare a short video na ipapanood sa inyo so that you can better understand how nuclear energy works. Wait lang po.
that the power in your home comes from many different sources? Today, we're going to investigate one of those sources, nuclear energy.
Spark Squad! What is nuclear energy? The central core of an atom is known as the nucleus. The nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. Nuclear energy is produced by splitting atoms apart. This happens inside reactors at nuclear power plants. Reactors use uranium, a metallic element, for nuclear fuel. The uranium is processed into small ceramic fuel pellets. They are then stacked together into sealed metal tubes called fuel rods, which then join hundreds of others inside the reactor core. The reactor core is submerged in water.
So, what exactly is happening inside there?
Fission! Fission is when you produce energy by splitting atoms. Here, take a look. If you zoom in really close to the fuel pellets, you can see that the reaction is kind of like a dodgeball game. Neutrons are introduced to the uranium particles inside the fuel pellets. When uranium is hit by the neutron, it splits apart and releases energy and more neutrons. The neutrons hit other uranium particles, which causes more fission to occur, initiating a chain reaction. All of the energy released from the chain reaction heats up the water surrounding the reactor core and is carried away to generate steam. This steam spins a turbine to generate carbon-free electricity.
Nuclear plays an important role in creating clean energy for our communities, along with renewable energy sources like wind, solar, hydro, and many more. Nuclear energy is helping us make a cleaner energy world.
To learn more, visit energy.gov/NE.
So, yun lang po. I hope it gives you a clear idea on how energy works. So, let's proceed to the next reporter po.
So, next po is political and regulatory of nuclear energy po. So, ano nga po ba ang political and regulatory of nuclear energy? So, ito po ay nag-i-involve sa government laws, policies, and agencies po that control how nuclear energy is used. So, ang mga regulations naman po na ito ay para ma-ensure yung nuclear power po sa mga planta at kung paano po sila mag-ooperate ng safe and kung paano po mapoprotect yung public health and yung atin pong environment. And ginagamit lang po ito for peaceful purposes. And ang national governments and international organization po ang nagmo-monitor ng compliance and para na din po sa safety standards. So, first po is covers laws, regulations, agencies, and international agreements guiding nuclear technology use. So, ibig sabihin po nito, ang nuclear energy po is controlled by laws, rules, government and agencies, and agreements po between sa mga countries that guide on how nuclear technology should be used po. Next po is ensure nuclear energy is safe, secure, and used for peaceful purposes po. So dito po ay sinasabi na ginagamit lamang po ito for peaceful purposes like electricity po at hindi po ito ginagamit bilang weapon po. Next po is addresses social, economic, and environmental concerns. Excuse po. Ang nuclear policies po ay kino-consider kung ano po ang mga effects po nito sa ating mga tao and economy and lalo na po sa ating environment. Next slides po. So, next po is government policies, laws, and regulations that guide the use of nuclear energy. So, dito po, the government creates rules and policies that control how nuclear energy is developed and used. So, ito pong mga rules po na to is ida-discuss mga later po ng mga ka-groupmates ko po. For example po dito is yung kailangan po nila sundin yung mga safety standards para ma-prevent po ang mga accidents. Kahit po yung hindi naman po natin inaakala kung kailan po magkakaroon ng accidents. And kasama na din po dito yung pag-require po ng government ng license po bago magpatayo ng mga building and mag-operate po ng mga nuclear facilities. Next po is political decisions determine whether to build, operate, or shut down nuclear power plants. And the leaders po decide if nuclear plants will be built po or continue operating or be closed. Next po is regulatory bodies ensure nuclear facilities operate safely and protect public health and the environment. And the regulatory po agency make sure that the nuclear facilities po follow safety rules to protect people and nature. National agencies and international organizations like the IAEA oversee compliance and safety standards. Both local and international organizations po monitor if nuclear plants po follow the safety standards and rules. Next slide po. So next po is political debates around nuclear energy. First po is yung focus on safety concern, nuclear accidents, and radioactive waste management po. So this debate po focuses on how safe nuclear energy is, including accidents, risk, and proper disposal of radioactive waste. And next naman po is yung debates over high cost versus long-term energy benefits. So people argue po whether the high cost of building nuclear plants is worth the long-term energy benefits. So ang next naman po is environmental issues, low carbon emissions versus potential risk. So nuclear energy po produces low carbon emissions but still has environmental and safety risk. Next po is public opinion and trust in government regulation influence policy decisions. So, public trust in the government affects decisions po about using nuclear energy. And dito po sa political debates po around nuclear energy, focus on whether nuclear power po should be used and expanded as part of country's energy system. And supporters argue that nuclear energy po provides a reliable source of electricity with low carbon emissions and help ensure energy security. So opponents po raise concerns about safety risks, nuclear accidents, radioactive waste disposal, and high construction and maintenance costs. So these debates po are strongly influenced by public opinion, environmental groups, and economic consideration, and government trust in regulatory systems. Next slide po. Next reporter na pala po. Thank you po.
So, hello po. Wait lang po. So, these are the cases ng mga iba't ibang countries po, whether they oppose or support the nuclear energy po. So, in Japan po, after Fukushima 2011, public opposition led to the temporary shutdown of nuclear plants, highlighting political influence of citizen. Dito po is yung mga Japanese people po is naging concerned po sila about sa safety. Their opposition was so strong that the government temporarily shut down nuclear power plants, showing that the citizens have the power to change energy policy. So yung Fukushima accident po kasi, nangyari po yan dun sa Japan dahil po ng magnitude 9.0 na earthquake po. Then nagsunod-sunod din po yung tsunamis. Ang nangyari po, yung nuclear plant po is parang na-flooded po siya. And yung mga generator niya po na backup para hindi mag-overheat yung nuclear reactors po is nasira po. Ang nangyari po is nagkaroon po ng radiation na mga nag-cause po ng or nag-lead po sa mga tao para mag-oppose po sa nuclear plants po. Next naman po is France. Sa France naman po is kabaligtaran. Their government strongly supports nuclear power plant to ensure they don't have to rely on other countries for energy. Because of this political priority, nuclear energy provides about 70% of their electricity. Sa France naman po is sinuportahan po nila yung nuclear power plant na nag-lead naman po sa mataas na source po ng kanilang electricity. Sa Germany naman po, the German government made a political choice to completely phase out nuclear power by 2022. They decided that public safety was more important than the energy independence that nuclear plants provide. So gaya din po nung sa Japan, mas pinili po nilang i-phase out po yung nuclear for the safety of their people po. Next reporter po.
Naririnig po ba?
Medyo, ano, Neng, medyo mahina.
Naririnig na po ba, sir? Okay na po.
Yeah, pwede na yan. Sige, pwede na.
And international government and international organization is the invisible hand that guides where humanity goes next. Not ju- It's not ano ba? It's not just about funding, it's about ethics, safety, and global equity. Next slide po. Next slide po. The core role of government. Governments act as the primary architecture of nation's scientific landscape. The role of government is our driver or founder. The government is the primary engine of science within our country. For example po is yung bank po. Sila po yung nagpa-fund po ng mga basic research, which is madalas po kasi pag hindi po agad nagkakaroon ng profit, hindi po nabibigyan ng fund po ng mga international organization or yung mga companies po. Next po is yung the guardrail. Dito is law or ethics. Yung government daw po is sila po yung gumagawa ng ethics para to sure the technology doesn't harm people. For example po, they decide if human cloning is allowed or how you prevent data is protected. Next po is builder. Yung government po, ano? Wala yung presentation. The builder po, provide the infrastructure or sila po yung gumagawa ng mga infrastructure sa ating country, like high-speed internet cables and research universities so the innovation can happen. Next po. Next slide po. The role of international organization. The role of international organization, sila po yung like the traffic laws since science and technology cross border like the internet or a virus. Our country cannot manage them alone. First po is yung role daw po ng international organization is like the standardizer organization like IOC or IPO make sure technology is the same everywhere, like why your phone change or Wi-Fi works in any country. Next po is the Global Protector. Organization like the WHO or the United Nations ensure the technology is used to solve global problems like help po ito for sa climate change and pandemic, not just to make rich countries richer. Next po is the peacemaker. They create groups to make sure dual use technology like nuclear energy na po and used for electricity and not for weapon. Meron po. Walang reporter na po ata.
Hello po. These are the challenges in nuclear energy politics. So number one is the public fear and trust issue. So maraming tao ang takot sa nuclear energy dahil sa past accidents. Dahil dito, nagiging cautious ang politician na suportahan ito. So after the Fukushima accident 2011, ilang countries tulad ng Germany ay nag-decide na bawasan o stop ang nuclear plants. Then, pangalawang challenges is the high cost and political budget conflicts. So, mahal at matagal gawin ang nuclear plants kaya nag-aaway ang government kung worth it ba ang gastos. So, mas pinili ng ibang bansa ang solar at wind energy dahil mas mura at mas mabilis i-build. Then, pangatlo is nuclear waste management. Ang nuclear waste ay delikado na napakatagal na panahon kaya mahirap magdesisyon kung saan ito itatapon. So, example is maraming communities ang tumatanggi na maging nuclear waste storage site dahil sa health risk nga. Then, four is the risk of nuclear weapons proliferation. Ay, may mga Miss Laban po ang nagpe-present, sir. May takot ang nuclear technology for energy ay pwedeng gamitin sa pagpagawa ng nuclear weapons. So, ang Iran, example is yung Iran, nuclear issue ay nagiging international concern dahil sa posibleng weapon development. Then, next slides po. Number 5, yung international regulation and power politics. So dito, may global rules ang nuclear energy, pero may countries na pakiramdam nila ay pinapakailaman ng kanilang desisyon. Example is ang IAEA inspections minsan ay tinutulungan ng ibang bansa dahil sa national sovereignty issue. Then next is the environmental versus energy security debate. Sa carbon and nuclear energy pero may risk ng mga accidents kaya hati ang opinion ng mga politician at saka ng environmental groups. So may mga environmentalist na mas gusto ang renewable energy kaysa nuclear kahit mas stable yung nuclear power. Then number 7 is the long approval and policy delays. So maraming permits at safety check ang kailangan nga. Kaya tumagal ang approval ng mga nuclear projects, no. Kahit kapag nagpalit ng presidente or yung administration, pwedeng ma-delay o ma-cancel ang mga nuclear plants. So that's all po.
This would be the last po, pero may ano po kami, may games pa po kami for this lessons. So, bale, yung kanina po ay tutuloy po namin for recitation po. Bale, 3 na lang po yun. And then, dito po sa lesson 7 ay 5 participants po. So, dahil po wala naman po sa bills of name, if gusto nyo pong mag-volunteer for recitation po, pwede naman po.
Hello, Miss ano, Miss sino ba yung huling salita?
Lara po.
Bale ano na 'yan, dulo na 'yan nung ano niyo, ng topic?
Yes po, sir.
Okey. So, wala na, walang sunod?
Wala na po, sir, pero
Bale ang
meron po kaming case.
okey, sige, sige. Sige.
Bale, yun na lang po yung for recitation po.
Okey, thank you.
And then later po mga after po ng report ay magse-send po kami ng link for quiz po. Si Mr. De Las Alas po.
Yes po.
Mr. Diaz Alas, pili po ikaw ng foods dito sa Sari Store and then may question po doon sa bawat foods.
Yung Pancit Canton po.
The question is, why is renewable energy good for our environment and health?
So firstly, di ba po ang renewable energy is green energy. Hindi po siya katulad ng mga power plants na nag-i-emit ng greenhouse gases. Ang greenhouse gases naman po ay pag natatrap po siya sa atmosphere is natatrap din po yung init na binibigay nung araw, causing global warming. Tas sa health din naman po, let's say may mga nakatira pong malapit dun po sa area, masama din po sa health na ma-inhale po yung smoke na nai-emit nila. So, maganda nga po yung renewable energy kasi that eliminates nai-eliminate niya po yung pag-emit ng greenhouse gases. In short, katulad po sa hydropower which uses waves to convert waves, yung alon to energy. Tapos yung mga wind turbines naman po ginagamit yung hangin to generate electricity.
Thank you po, Mr. Chas. Next participant po is Ms. Abascal Rindal. Ma'am Abascal po, pili po kayo ng food.
Hello po, audible po.
Yes po.
Ano po, yung patata po.
So the question is, which combination best illustrates the sharing role of government and society in achieving a transition to renewable energy?
Letter A.
A po yung answer nyo. Government sets policies and incentives.
Opo, letter A po.
Citizen businesses and communities change their energy use and support projects. Tama po.
Thank you po.
And then last one na lang po. If may gusto pong mag-volunteer, okay lang po. Para mapadali. Ay, wait lang. Ito na share screen.
Okay, sasendin sa inyo.
Si Ma'am Roloque po. Iris Catherine. Nandito pa. Si Ma'am De Jesus na lang po yung nag-raise ng hand.
Yung stick, opo.
The question is, solar and wind are example of renewable energy. True or false? Dali.
True po.
Okay, thank you po. And then, proceed na po tayo sa lesson 7 na recitation po. Same din po, yung mechanics po ay pipili lang din po ulit. Di na po ako mag-reveal. Siguro po itatawag na lang po ako na nandito sa meet. So, dito lang po ay pipili kayo ng compulse, oxy, ampule, lahat po na nandyan. Ma'am Pangaliban po, nandito pa po.
Opo.
Pipili po kayo kung ay ano po dito, equipment or medicines po.
Yung ano na lang po, thermometer po.
The question is, how can nuclear energy be both a solution to climate change and a potential threat to human safety at the same time?
So when it comes to the potential threat po, it can cause or release po various chemical carbon dioxide or like yung mga chemicals na pwedeng mag-harm sa environment and sa human health as well, especially kapag po na-process or na-launch na siya. Meanwhile, it can help naman po na maging solution for climate change kapag pag prinasas po kasi natin yung nuclear energy is nakakapag-produce po siya ng different or various like environmental solutions kasi nalilesen or like nagka-create siya ng power to supply different establishments or yung mga nakasurround sa atin in our community or environment. Yun po.
Thank you po, Ms. Pangaliban. And the next po ay si Ma'am Refarial po. Nandito pa po.
Yes po. Ampule.
So the question is, which statement is most accurate about nuclear power plants?
Letter C po. Nuclear power plants use nuclear reactions to produce heat, which is then converted into electricity.
Okay, thank you po. C po yung answer. And next po ay si Ma'am Amparo po, nandito pa po.
Apo. Yung gloves po.
Question is, how does public opinion influence government decision on nuclear energy policies?
A po.
Okay, thank you po. A po yung answer. Last one po. Andito pa po si Mr. Galos po.
Yung ano na lang po, ng tawag dito? Yung tape, basta yun.
Question is, how do international organizations help developing nations? Aray.
So yun po, international help developing nation through financial aid and loans po, then technical assistance, and also health programs and education and capacity building din po. Yun lang po. Aray, yung question.
Hi, thank you po, Mr. Galos. May gusto pa pong mag-volunteer? Wala na. Sir Nino, tapos na po yung report namin.
So, yan. Congratulations. Palakpakan naman po natin ang Group 4 para sa kanilang presentations. So, audio po. So, palakpakan po natin ang Group 4 para sa kanilang presentation. And I see or I would like to comment your strategiya sa pagtawag sa mga kaklase nyo. You use random selection ng names. So, yan ang naging result ng yung system is nagkameron po tayo ng equal distribution ng points para sa mga kaklase natin. Lalong-lalo na yung mga priority natin, yung mga hindi pa nakakasagot doon sa mga previous reporters. Napasagot po natin sila ngayon. Pero ano po, yung na-receive, since equal distribution po, 3 points po yung na-receive kasi bawat isang tao ay nagkameron ng chance na sumagot. 3 points po. Ito po yung mga natawag nyo, Abascal, Amparo, De Jesus, De Las Alas, Gabia, Galos, Manalo Kate, Panganiban at saka Repariel. So, that's very good po sa ating parasit. Then, so, wala na po muna akong i-question sa group 4 pero for next meeting po ay doon naman lang po natin kayo tatanungin. Ang gagamitin ko na lang po muna itong last 8 minutes para tawagin po isa-isa yung mga nasa device. Kung may nag-share na kasi baka na-check yung attendance ng mga nasa likod ng device. Pero nag-generate ng attendance in Google Meet, automatic. Pero kung sino lang naka-join na device. Ano? So, Paki-hit na lang po ng like button or pwede po tayo magsalita ha pag natawag yung ating name. Abascal,
Present po, sir.
Aparo,
Present po.
Arcilia, Arcilia, wala Arcilia, Asilo, Bernabe, Bernabe, wala Bernabe, Bernardo,
Sir, nawalan po ng signal si Jana. Nasa ano po kasi, nasa biyahe po, bukid.
nawalan daw ng signal, okay.
Opo, pero nag-report po siya.
Bernardo, kanina pa ito si Bernardo, nung una ay wala din nung tinatawag niya sa receipt. We have Bulos,
Present po.
Corpus,
Present po, sir.
Dalisay,
Present po, sir.
De Jesus,
Present po, sir.
De Las Alas, De Las Alas,
Present po.
De Leon, Kim, wala. Digno, wala. Duwaso,
Present po.
Dumasig,
Present po.
Ebanghelyo, wala. Perangko,
Present po.
Perolino, wala. Gaa,
Present po.
Gabia,
Sir, present po.
Balos,
Present po.
wait lang guys. Gozar, wala. Gozar, Gutierrez, wala. Infantado,
Present po, sir.
yan. Hakulbia, wala. Laban, andito yan, Laban,
Present
nag-report.
po.
Lansangan, wala talaga, Lansangan. Lara,
Sir, present po. Hindi ko pa maan yung ano ng laptop.
okay. Maanyo,
Present po.
Manalo Claire,
Present po.
Manalo Kate,
Present po.
Marasigan Micaela, wala. Marte, wala. Mascarinas, Hana Kim,
Present po, sir.
okay. Mayot,
Present po.
Monton, wala. Panganiban,
Present po.
Repariel,
Present po.
Repique,
Hello, sir. Present po, sir.
Rolyoque, wala. Rolyoque, wala. Rojas, Mark, wala. Salamat, Janel, wala. Sanchez Lance, wala. Santos Hans, hello, Santos, wala. Simeon, okay, thank you so much, Simeon. Sobre todo, wala. Tuldanes. Tuldanes. Tuldanes, wala. Bilyar Samantha.
Present po.
Okay, thank you. Bilyesa. Bilyesa Sandre. Wala. Okay. Sinama ko sa screen recording yung pag-attendance para mapanood din ng mga wala dito sa meeting. Okay? So ngayon, let us have our closing prayer to be led by Group 4 po. Group 4. Please, na po, pa-pray na po tayo ng closing para sa pagpapasalamat at natapos po yung ating session. Thank you so much po, Group 4.
Wait lang!
Group 4, pa-pray na po dahil patapos na po yung oras.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespasses against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Okay, thank you so much po sa lahat. So, kita kayo po para sa na report na po, Group 5. Then, final exam po tayo sa March. No. So, thank you so much po, everyone. God bless po.
Sir, may PM po ako.